Alright, let me know when we're ready to join.
Hello YouTube, and welcome to NASCAR Heat 4. We're here for the Wholemade Veedverks Bandit series here at Kansas.
I got 3 invites. Yeah, on Facebook and shit, stuff like that.
Yeah. Alright. Yep.
Welcome guys back to the Veedverks Bandit series. Now it's time for the Xfinity guys to go around tonight's track. You guys saw the trucks, you saw Apron Man keep that lead at the end. You guys saw the whole race at the beginning. That race was a good race, guys. And honestly, top of the line, honestly the best. So
Hello Facebook Live. Welcome to NASCAR Heat 4. We're here for the Wholemade Veedverks Bandit Series race here at the Kansas Speedway. This is gonna be a blast.
So my thing is there's 100 laps in this one, right?
Yep, green flag is in the air. We're racing at Kansas. Dan leads us to green. We got a 22 lapper on our hands here.
And we got Dan, who had the fastest lap with a 31.34.
Yep, Dan trying to race. That's the 0 car there. Trying to clear him. That's Devin. That's a new scheme for Devin. Coming off of turn 4, Dan is going to lead lap 1 over Devin. And how about, that's a 78, a clutch going for second, driving deep to the inside. You see clutch falling back, Devin clear up to second. How about Addy around the outside? He's going to third, battling the 9 of Grizzly. Addy working that outside lane now. Dan starting to pull a little gap. This is almost reminiscent to kind of how the end of the truck race looked, with drivers starting to pull away as the run went on. But this run very early in the stint. You see, we're running at night, but this is earlier in the evening, right before sunset. How about Devin putting Dan into the outside wall? Dan and everybody scatters to avoid Dan. Now Dakfu in that 21 car up to second. Devin taking over the race lead. 3 and 4 wide further back. The 21 of Dakfu closing the gap to Devin. Peeking to the inside. A nice run off of turn 4. You see now Grizzly and Dan. Dan, after that mistake being put into the outside wall, he's back up into the 4th position. Four cars under a blanket. Devin leads, Dakfu, Grizzly, Dan, but we go further back, and we have the 08 of Randall trying to close the gap on the 78 of Clutch. How about the 13 of Bud? This going on for 5th, 6th, and 7th. They're trying to pull away a little bit from behind. That's the 00 of Bryce, newcomer to the series. Well, not newcomer, but making his first start of this season. Everybody kind of grouped together back here now. Bud Maybe losing a spot to the 19 of Corey. Corey going up to 7th. Now Devin starting to gap a little bit. Dakfu sliding up. Grizzly looking for 2nd. And just like the truck race, everybody running that outside lane. Outside is king. How about the 9 of Grizzly already peeling off the pit road early?
And we got Devin in the lead.
Yeah, he's been there. How about Dakfu? Trying to take that lead away from him. Now Devin moves to the middle lane. Dakfu up high.
On and they're using that top line, which I did not expect them to do.
Oh, I did. You kind of run this track all ways, whether you're in Cup cars, Xfinity cars, trucks, or ARCA, or Kana. You run that out. I mean, Kana doesn't run here, but you get what I mean. You run that outside lane.
Right.
Unless you're like running like street stocks around here, which your top speed is 140 and you can't go up high. I mean, you can, but it's not fast.
You can't hit the top line with a 140 or 140 miles an hour.
Well, it's not fast to go in 140. It's faster to go on the bottom. You're not scrubbing off speed in the street stock. Is basically what I'm saying at a track like this.
Right.
And how about Devin anyway, bringing them down to the apron down the front stretch? That is the natural racing line. But these two, Dan kind of hanging tough there in third. He led us to green. He got put into the outside wall. He's back here. He made his way back up to third. That's impressive enough. But can he stick with these two guys is the real question.
Now, my question is do you guys think we're going to see the same thing we saw in the trucks?
I think we're going to get more spread out than we saw in the trucks. You see already. Look at how spread out the field is.
Right.
Devin and Dakfu both into the outside wall. Devin into the back bumper of the 0. And how about Dan? We got 3Ds up here. Dan goes to second. Dakfu falling back to third. Dakfu holding that outside lane, trying to roll it to get back around that 51. Here comes cars to pit lane. That's the 78 on pit road. The 74 is in his pit box. We have the 5, the 08, the 98 into pit road. So working green flag pit stops here in the middle of stage number 1. Here comes the 51 of Dan, the pit road.
And I like how they move down there just so gently. Like it's like they're cutting a piece of butter.
Yeah, it's some of those drivers that can control the car on the way down there. So how about we have Devin, Dakfu, and now Corey up in third. They still have yet to pit. Here comes Devin.
And here comes
Corey. So Dakfu stays out as your race leader.
But I think when the pit stops are all cycled out, I think Grizzly's gonna be in the lead. Because Grizzly pitted before them all.
So Dakfu continues to log laps out here. So then it's going to bear the question, what does he take on his pit stop?
Exactly.
And here comes Dakfu to pit road.
And I think that moves the 9 up into the lead.
Now he has to get his lap back, but he's the theoretical leader, I do believe. That's if Dakfu doesn't come out in front of him.
Right. Is Dakfu coming out right now?
So remember, the 9 pitted super early, but now look. Miz is the leader? Oh my god. Of course it's this 4 car. The 4 car is the leader. Miz is your race leader. But the 9 of Grizzly is your theoretical leader. We're coming around to 5 laps to go.
So, right now Grizzly's in second.
Or, well, I don't think he's in second, but Grizzly is the theoretical leader, whatever spot that is. And you see, that's him pitting early. He gets the advantage of running so many laps of fresh tires, and he was able to blow away from these guys who ran on old tires. Now, his disadvantage is he'll be on very old tires towards the end of the stint, but we're coming around to 4 to go.
Right.
And the 0 of Devin's gone by the 9 of Freak, so now Devin is your theoretical leader. Corey goes by for another spot. You catch up with Miz, who probably just like stage 1 in the truck race is going to stretch this one out. We're coming around to 2 to go. So we're coming around to 3 to go.
He's going awfully slow.
He's saving fuel. Slow and steady wins the race. I mean, he is in his own zip code. You don't see another car for miles.
Oh, you do see the car behind him.
He's not for position. I mean,
I know.
you don't see another competitive car with him for miles. Coming around to 2 laps to go. Oh yeah.
And pit road is
Pit
closed.
road is closed.
So my question is
So here goes the 0 of Devin. No, here goes the 0 of Devin by the 7. So now Miz is the next car. Can he make it? 1 lap to go, and is he gonna be able to hold off Devin? Coming to 1 to go. No, not even close. Devin's gonna blow right by him. So Devin's your race leader with 1 lap to go in the stage. Corey in second. Now Miz just trying to finish the stage in a decent position. The 7 car is out of fuel.
7 cars out of fuel?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know?
He's out of fuel. I mean, look at him. But Devin wins the stage over Corey. And I believe we had Prattman come home 3rd. Oh, Prattman was a lap down. Wow. So we had Dakfu 3rd. Miz 4th. Grizzly in 5th. Alright. That's going to do it for stage 1. Miz tried his heart out for his same strategy he pulled in the truck race, but to no avail this time around. More laps in the stage. And it's just not enough. We'll take a moment to catch our breath. Make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs. We're going to line these guys up double wide and try this again for stage number 2 tonight in the Bandit series.
I hope the 7 car got some gas.
He had to, obviously. But how about this? The 0 of Devon's going to lead us to green. And green flag back in here. We're racing at Kansas. How about Dak for a huge run to the inside? They're 3 wide. Crossing the start-finish line. And now Devon clears Dakfu. What an amazing start from the 21. Can't believe he got under the 00 almost at the start-finish line. Here comes the 19 of Corey to the inside, side by side for the race lead, but Devon with the preferred line on the outside.
Now, is anybody going to try to go to the bottom and make that move?
No, you're sending yourself to a death sentence if you're going to the bottom.
Why?
It's so slow. So unless you're saving fuel, there's no reason to be on the bottom if you're trying to be fast. But how about the 4 of Miz trying to go to the inside of the 0 of Devon? I mean, look at that. Corey restarted the race in second. Look at how far back he is now, just because he was on the bottom lane. It is a death sentence. That is one of the fastest guys in this series, and he can't be competitive on the inside lane. It is a death sentence.
Yeah, I never thought about it that way.
How about the 78 at clutch? Right on the back bumper of the 0 of Devon.
The car's trying to bottom.
They're trying, but they have to be racing each other because I don't think they're going to the front. How about the 78 at clutch going to the inside? Trying to slide job, but not anywhere close to clear. Devon clears him right back for the race lead. How about Miz going to the inside of the 78 at clutch? Randall, how about Randall in 4th position?
Wow.
Very nice run for the 08. Let's see if we can keep it up here.
Now, I know it's too early to call it. Too early to call. But in your eyes, who do you see winning tonight in the Xfinity Series?
You can't really say. It is too early, like you said, but that 0 has been dominant. But we've seen that 78 or Clutch in that 78 car, how he did in the truck race. Well, both of these guys, they were fast in the truck race. Clutch seemed a little faster. Yeah, again, he came second in the truck race. I think he's coming with some vengeance for this Bandits race. I think Clutch may be able to have enough heart in him to get this one.
He's going to try to get on the outside. He's going to try to get on the outside of that 8 car, or that 0 car.
Yeah, he's not in much of a hurry
because
this is just for a stage. He's really looking for stage win or for race wins, but yeah, and they still have to pit this stage. How about Miz to the inside? This is for second. He can't get down there. Dakfu around the 08 for 4th. Randall back to 5th. How about Miz? Using the left side of his car to cut some grass down there.
Yeah. Well, it's like I always say. Lawnmowers don't do their jobs. Cars have to come in and do the lawnmowers work.
I gotta pay him a little extra in the purse tonight.
Yeah, I'd say so too. And
the 0 Devon into the outside. Well, he comes down the track to try to catch it. The 78 at clutch still went to his inside. Side by side on the front stretch, and Devon still holds on to that race lead. And Dakfu up to second. Like he shot out of a cannon.
Right. And and there's the zero down at the bottom. What's going
Yeah,
on with the zero?
his tires must be getting old. He has to try to keep the car under control, but the 21 Adakfu easily blows by him on the straightaway.
Hmm. And Randall in the '08 in fourth.
Yeah,
And
I think
Devin in
his best
fifth.
chance is to not save and try to see where he ends up in the running order. He's having a great run now, but let's see if he can keep it up here if he tries to save.
Uh-huh. So, huh. Oh,
So
Randy
Dakfu
back in
continues to lead
fourth.
over to 78 a clutch. Everybody else is saving. I mean, look around his track. Not a soul is going fast. Maybe the 7 car is. The '08 of Randall now looking to go by the 0 of Devin. Randall trying to clear Devin for third. Side by side down the front stretch. And how about the 00 Bryce? Up in 5th. A nice run for returning back to competition in this series. Going side by side with Randall for 4th. Oh, Randall's coming to pit road.
Yeah, he just smacked the wall. He blew a tire.
Did he really blow a tire? Man. Randall? That would suck. It looked like maybe just a scheduled pit stop though, but maybe he did blow a tire.
Oh, he did hit the wall pretty hard. He was skating across the wall. Cause you know how when you blow a tire, your car jerks the way your tire blew.
I mean, yes. But he also could have just gotten tight. I don't know if it jerked.
It does. It jerks the way the tire blows.
No, I know it jerks when you blow a tire. I didn't know if his jerked.
Oh, I don't know either.
So here comes the 21 of Dakfu to pit road.
Wow.
With the 78
Dakfu's
a clutch.
not staying out?
Well, the way he's running, there's no way he can stay out at that pace. He's gonna run the bitch empty if he stays out.
I mean, he probably could have still made it. Like, no. You guys have no faith in Dak. He could have been saving the entire time he was in front, guys. There was not a competition car for miles.
So now I believe the 98 of Prattman is your race leader. I forgot that man stayed out. Oh, he's not saving. He is going full speed ahead.
So maybe he wasn't saving? And he just wanted to get into the lead? Maybe? He wanted to be able to keep the lead?
I don't know, man.
I don't know either. Well, I'm asking you. And
So
That doubles that
We're
zero
coming
curve
around
still going full throttle.
to the last lap of stage. We're coming around to one lap to go here in stage 2.
Yes, it's a no. It's an exit.
So my question is
That should be counted off.
Can Devin make it?
yeah.
He's got such a big lead. Even if he runs out, he can coast to the line from here. Devin's going to come through turns 3 and 4.
Don't worry.
And he's going to win stage 2, but who's going to finish second?
I don't know. I think it was Corey. Then it was Miz. Then it was the 08 of Barnett.
Wow, so Corey gets second. Miz gets third. Grizzly gets fourth in that 9 car. And how about Dan coming home fifth? So that 08 is 1 lap down. That is not for position. Also, that 00 is 1 lap down. Remember, they pitted. So there's no way for them to be competitive in stage positioning.
No,
But,
not in stage positioning, but for second to last and last place, it's competition.
Well, for Lucky Dog it is, which the 08 will be the Lucky Dog. So here we go. We're going to line these guys up double wide and try this again for stage number 3.
No. Oh.
Make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs. How about this? The 19 of Corey is your race leader as the field approaches the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. We're racing in stage number 3. We got a 53 lapper on our hands. You tried to call the green flag a little early, didn't you?
Wow. Huh?
I said you called it a little early, didn't you? They were still pacing. You're yelling green.
I'm sorry. I'm excited.
Hey, I love the excitement. But how about the 4 of Miz? Looking to the outside of the 19 of Corey. Side by side for the race lead. Now this is something to get excited for. How about this? Corey trying to hold it on the inside.
He makes me question him. I'm sorry to say it. Everybody says don't question Corey, but him riding the bottom of the track and everybody having good speed at the top makes me question what he's planning.
He's saving. He would stay up here if he really wanted to, but how about Miz going to the race lead? Grizzly the second, right, Devin the third, and is that Spooby in fourth? Oh, a car in the wall in the back. That's the 5 car. How about Spooby in fourth? Grizzly looking to the inside. Oh, and it looks like that's a blown engine for the 5 car.
Yep.
And that'll do it, but how about the 9 of Grizzly?
Think about it, Spooby in second.
Yeah, I just said that. He's been running up here, but Grizzly in the race lead. How about that? And he's able to hold on to it for a while, showing that he's a legitimate contender in this series.
Yeah, I think for me it's too early to be up front.
Nah, not even close. There's a lot of racing to go. About 3 wide for the race lead. He put him in the wall.
Up in the lead.
Spooby put him in the wall for the race lead. Oh, it sure looked like it. It was really close. But now Dan on the inside. Prattman a huge push. Spooby trying to hold on the outside. Dan going for the slide job. And he'll do it. Oh, and he'll check out big time in the 74, and he'll put him in the wall. Well, look at all those spots he's losing. From hero to zero in a split second. Oh, they're 4 wide for second. And now third.
Wow. And Dan in our lead right now.
And what did I say? Don't question Corey. Look at him back into the third position. He's here to play. Looking to the outside of Miz. He is here to play.
Huh.
So now Corey has 1 car in between him and the race lead.
He's got the leader in front of him.
Yes, him and the race lead. Where's he? He looks it down low. He looks up high. What is Dan gonna do? Corey's just gonna push him through the corner. He knows that outside lane is king. He's not gonna risk it on the bottom and lose another 5 spots. That's not the Corey way.
Not the Corey way. I like that.
Corey trying to close the gap, rolling that outside, then gets a little loose on exit. Oh, there's a car wrecked in the back. That's a 7 of freak. Oh, and that's a melted chocolate bar.
What?
He's got a chocolate bar on his car. And it's all mangled steel. It's melted.
Oh! Who was that?
He's got a Klondike bar.
Miz went straight to the bottom.
How about Corey closing the gap? Where's he gonna go on Dan now? All over the bumper. He's not looking to pass, or maybe now on the outside. Dan drives it in deep. Okay, Corey get a run on the exit. Caution on the speedway. We're racing back to the line. Corey looks to the inside. He's gonna have to drive it in deep if he wants any chance at this race lead. He drives it in deep. He can't clear Dan. He tried, but they're side by side still. To the line, it is the 51.
No, I think it was the 19.
No, it was the 51. I was watching both of them. The helicopter cam showed the overhead shot. It was the 51 by inches. Not as close as the finish we had, or the caution we had in the truck race, but it's still pretty close.
So my thing is this. Alright. Emerson.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I'm sorry?
Huh?
What'd you say?
What do you think they're gonna do here in the pits?
4 tires. No time for strategy. There's so many laps to go, but you've ran so many laps. It's 4 tires and fuel.
I don't know. A-Prap Man said he was pretty good at digging too, so is he gonna take 2?
Well, yeah, but that was under green flag pit stops. If you take 2 now, you're mental. You're gonna be falling straight through the field like you're a rock. You're not taking 2 on this restart and succeeding with it.
What if it's possible?
No, that's when you're racing one other truck. Yes, it's possible racing one other truck, not 15 other Xfinity cars.
No, that's true.
Race off pit road has Dan over Corey, and Prattman 3rd, Devin 4th, Dakfu 5th, Spooby 6th, Grizzly 7th, Randall 8th. Looks like Freak in 9th, Miz in 10th.
And Clutch in 11th.
No. Bud in 11th. Clutch in 12th. Bryce in 13th. We're gonna get... gonna go 1 to go this time. You have the beneficiary heading to the pit lane. That's a 0-0 of Bryce. Who were the caution cars? 78 and 4. Okay. I was hoping it wasn't that 0-0 who's taking a free pass. But the 4 is dropping to the rear, so that moves Bud into the 10th position. Miz back to 11th. And we have Clutch in 12th and Bryce 13th. Everybody will be in the lead lap for when we go back to green.
In the pits.
Yeah. But he's going to come out in 11th, and, or I'm sorry, 12th, and Bryce 13th. Alright, so we're going to go green this time. Bye. The 51 of Dan is going to be the control car in this restart from the outside lane. So it'll be interesting. We're doubled up and ready to go. We have Dan and Corey, Prattman and Devin, Dakfu and Spoob, Grizzly and Randall, Freak and Bud. Green flag back in the air. We're racing once again in stage 3 here at Kansas. Contact further back, but looks like everybody's able to straighten it out. Dan opening the gap now.
Yep. With Devin right behind him.
Look at Devin. Remember how fast he was early in this race. And he's back to play.
Or he's going back to riding the bottom.
Well, he's got to find an opening up high. I don't think he has an opening up high. Not a clear opening, you know, like he doesn't want to go up and run into somebody.
Like that.
And how about Spooby, a strong race car up into the 3rd position around the other strong race car of the 08 of Randall. Great runs for the 74 and the 08. They're coming to play for the race lead. Now Devin under attack from Spooby. Spooby looking down low on Devin. He's going to have to drive it in deep if he wants a spot. He'll do so. Is he going to get the slide job off? He'll do so. Then with the crossover, Bo.
And Corey gets his opening.
And Devin clears Spoob once again. Oh, Spooby wants to go higher than Devin, but he can't get up there. Almost puts it into the wall.
My question is
we're going 3 wide further back. Corey, Grizzly, and Bud. Can Devin continue to hold off Spooby? How about Prattman closing the gap? Again, this is all going on for 2nd, by the way. The 51 is just driving away ahead of the 0. And now Devin with some slipstream. Devin's trying to close the gap. Corey finally gets it out outside lane. He's looking to maybe go to the outside of the 08. He'll do so. Wow, look at how well Devin closed the gap on Dan. And then we got Spooby, Prattman, and Corey to top 5. What a competitive top 5 we've got. We have 4 normal front runners, and we have Spooby here. He is hungry for a win, so he's going to be just as competitive, maybe even more.
So my thing is there's 35 laps left of the race. 35, 36.
We'll be coming around to 32 laps to go, yeah.
So, coming to 32 laps to go, they probably got about, what, 2 more pit stops in them?
It's tough. If drivers can stretch it, it's 1 stop.
Well, we know Miz can stretch it. Or that can stretch it.
These drivers... So what, the first stage was 22 laps, and drivers made it to the end at 22 laps. So if they can go 10 more laps, maybe even 9 more laps, they can try to make it to the end. But can they go 9 more laps on this set of tires and this fuel?
I don't know. Here comes one car coming to the pits. I don't know what car number it is.
How about Corey to the outside of Spooby? Corey going for 3rd. Clear Spoob. That's Grizzly on pit road. He's probably gonna he's gonna 2-stop it. There's no way he can make it on 1. Well, he'll take this stop and 1 more. And Dan on the outside, Devin down low for the race lead. Oh, Corey into the wall. Spooby and Corey get together. Spooby trying to hold on to it. He's going for a ride. Through the grass he goes. We're still side by side for the lead. Dan clears Devin into turn 1. And that really, that hurts. If you're rooting for one of the underfunded guys to get up here and get her done, you saw Spooby just go for a wild ride. Yeah, but y'all run up front. No, that's what I'm saying. Well, Devin's more of a mid-pack, but it's good to see him come out to play today. Whoa, what happened to the 51?
And the 19's gonna race lead.
Yeah, well, what happened to the 51? What just happened? Well, after all that, yeah, Corey did take over the race lead over Devin. How about Dakfu and Prattman going at it for 3rd?
I mean,
here comes the 78. He'll bring the 51 with him. Clutch and Dan on pit road. I don't know if they can make it on these sets of tires and fuel. They're probably going to take 1 more stop for a splash and 2 tires maybe towards the end.
I don't know. I think 2 tires.
Caution on the speedway. And the 51 and the 78 did make it to pit road before caution was called. Oh, that's another question. Corey's going to be coming full head of steam off of turn 4 here. And Corey, Clutch did beat the 19 to the pit exit line. I don't know about the 51.
The 51 did too. I was watching the 51.
I don't think the 51 did. It'd be close. But I know the 78 did. That's fair. If the 51 didn't, he'd just be the lucky dog. Yeah. Only the 78 made it. The 51 did not upon video review.
Oh, dang.
51. Oh, the 7 is out of fuel under caution, and the 9's giving him a push with the 4.
And the 4 is pushing the 9.
Yeah, he's out of fuel.
Oh, dear God.
Or the 7's out of fuel.
Yeah, it's... Oh, here comes the double 8 push, gonna push.
The double 8.
Zero
The double 0, yeah.
Maybe not.
Here comes Corey. He's going to lead the whole field to pit road. We know everybody needs fuel. So here comes Dan trying to keep the car under him at 3/4 throttle.
And the 9's still pushing the 7.
Yeah. I hope they can get to pit road on time. That really sucks. But what a great teammate. What a great teammate though. Grizzly pushing the 7 who's out of fuel.
Well, hey Emerson.
Yeah.
Just think about it. They won't get a penalty for going too fast. You know that, Emerson?
Yeah. Oh, Grizzly's not pitting. He's going to go around. So here comes the field off of pit road. The 7 just made it to pit road. The 9 did not pit. Is he going to pit? He probably has to pit. Or no, he pitted early. Oh, and he's taking the wave around. Which is fair. He didn't get the opportunity to pit or to take it with everybody else pitting, but all the leaders pitted. Alright. So we're going to get the 1 to go this time by. One to go. Here comes everybody to top off. This just shows. Oh, he's going backwards. I hope he doesn't get kicked for going backwards, trying to get the pit road. Oh, he's just trying to get the pit road, but yeah, I think he fought the better road. He's not going to go that route. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's going to have to slow down or... So speed in the pit road.
Well,
Wow.
I mean...
So
honestly,
Tower just
no
told somebody to go get a speeding penalty.
Right.
Wow. Well, we gotta add laps. So we at least have 2 laps to go. And the 9 is in his pit box now. So we're working a green, yellow. No, I'm kidding. We're just on a delayed green, as iRacers would call it.
And the 9's coming out of his pit box.
Yeah, he's gonna come to a stop here, but the field will go by. We're gonna get 1 to go.
He's already out of pits.
Yeah, but he's stopped because he's letting the field get their lap. He'll let the field lap. There he goes, back onto the correct lap for the 9 car. So, what a nice gesture it was him to push his teammate, but he caused a caution, so he had to go to the rear. I don't know who he caused the caution with. The 9 and the 00 caused the caution. So here we go. Look at this restart order. Row 1, we have Corey and Devin. Row 2, we have Dakfu and Prattman. Row 3, we have Randall and Bud. Row 4, we have Freak and Miz. How about row 5? We have Clutch and Bryce. Then Spoob, Grizzly Dan. We're going to go back to racing. Green flag back in the air. 20 laps to go. Corey leads us to turn 1. So here's the thing, everybody who came to top off under this caution, they're in golden position to make it to the end. Everybody who didn't, well, you have to say, but everybody else who stayed out and did not top off, they have to save even more.
Right.
We saw in stage 1, a lot of drivers were able to make it 22 laps. So 20 laps is not much of an ask if they were able to do 22 earlier. So how about Devin leading that lap there at the start-finish line? But Corey's still fighting hard on the inside. How about Prattman trying to follow suit? And this is probably Corey saving fuel because remember, he did not come in and top off.
He wanted to lead them into green.
Well, I bet Corey thought the caution period was going to wrap up a little quicker. But there's some communication issues and we got it sorted out, but now it's a playable range for a lot of these guys. So Devin's your leader over Prattman. There's the car in the wall in the back. I believe that's the 00. Yeah, how about this? Prattman, you know, he just won the truck race on fuel strategy, but now he's up here for real with some speed. Prattman leading. Here comes Dakfu to second. Bud in third.
Wow.
Nice to know Bud's up here to play.
I don't think Bud's ever been up there to play.
Yeah, he hasn't had the greatest of times, but he's here to play now.
Yes, he is.
And look at Bud work over that left rear quarter panel of the 21.
So, my thing
Oh,
is...
a big moment for Dakfu. Able to keep the car under control. Here comes Bud, diving to the inside. And now Dakfu blocks Clutch up high. Bud falls to fourth. But see, it's that death penalty you get from staying on the inside lane. You're not able to hold that position and you get past. Here comes the 08 to pit road. Here comes the 9 to pit road. They're going to come in, top off, maybe take 2 right sides and finish this race off.
You just say the 98?
The 08.
Oh.
And the 9.
You said 98. Oh, okay. You say, wait a minute. The 98's our leader.
He is. Dakfu and Clutch, they're going toe-to-toe for second. Clutch gonna dive into the inside into pit road. He'll bring the 19 with him. So now it's Pratt, man, Dakfu, and Bud, your top three.
And those are all cars that have
And Freak in
popped off
fourth.
under the caution.
Yeah, Freak in fourth as well. Here comes Bud to pit road.
Wow.
Prattman and Dakfu. Prattman trying to go for the sweep tonight.
I think that's Dan behind them.
Yeah. Here comes Pratt to pit lane. Now Dakfu to the race lead.
Oh no, Dan's about to get lapped.
He's saving. It's all part of the plan.
It's all part of the... What is this one called? The Dan plan?
It's hopefully I can make this thing run 20 laps plan.
Here comes the 21 of Dakfu.
And he's going to hold that
Gonna
outside
lap the
lane and
51.
ride around the 51. Very clean from the 51. So Dan is now one lap down. Dakfu continues to lead.
I wonder who's in second.
I have no idea who's in second or how many laps to go.
Who?
Oh, the 0 car. So it's the 21, the 0, the 4, the 74, and the 51. The 51 is in 5th place, one lap down. The 74 is not one lap down. Oh, when did that happen? Damn, he's that slow.
This is kind of like they're all hoping that they can get their car to stay, hope to have enough gas kind of plan, eh?
Yes, does the car live with X amount of laps to go?
I think it's coming down to like 17 to go.
No, not even close to 17. We're coming to 7. We restarted with 20. Coming to 7 to go.
Wow, we went through so many laps so quickly.
That's what happens when you have green flag racing. How about Dakfu? Huge lead, 7 laps to go.
Now is Dakfu thinking about staying out?
Well, he's made his bed now. He has to stay out.
Do you think he can?
I mean, drivers made it 22 laps in stage 1. That's all I'm going to say.
That's 22 laps.
We went 20 laps under this stint. And here comes the 21 of Dakfu to pit road. And now the 51 and the 74 unlapped themselves. And here's the 0 taking over the race lead. Devin has about a third of a lap lead over the 4 of Miz. Coming around to 4 laps to go. Four to go for the race leader. So he's got to make it 3.5 laps. He's running that inside lane. He's got nobody in his mirror. Can Devin pull one of these bad boys off?
That's so perfect.
3 laps to go for Devin.
How many laps you got? Not much. 2.
Devin still on the power. Coming around to 2 laps to go for the 0 car. Oh, the 4 car is out. No. He's just really slow. Is anybody gonna make it?
We're not naming any names.
The 51 is out. The 74 still has power. We're on 2 to go, or are we on a white flag?
And the 74 is out.
74.
Oh, maybe.
1 lap to go here at Kansas. 74 is out. The 0 is very slow, but he's still got power. No, V0. And he's out of fuel, but he's got such a big lead, it doesn't matter. Devin out of fuel is going to coast to the line and win here at Kansas.
And
Oh, that double zero wasn't for position. No. And Devin wins the Wholemade Veedverks Bandits Series race here at Kansas with no power.
oh, A-Prep man ran out of gas too.
Everybody's out of gas. Look, man. Well, but he never. But how about this? We rode on board with him, and he never cut the engine off. He did not use a clutch pedal. That is wild. That was pure throttle control. Keeping it in the low RPMs, in the mid RPMs. What a finish, and how about that? Fastest lap goes to Clutch. Spooby with the second fastest.
A-Pratt with the 3rd.
Alright, so who were the top 3? Alright, you gonna get interviews from those 3? Well, imagine Clutch will, and probably Devin. I believe Miz will as well. We'll get everybody in here. Oh, two admins you gotta get in here.
Oh, hold on. I guess I gotta unmute them.
All right. And I'll transition through the interviews.
Uh,
I'll let y'all know when it's y'all's turn. Who do
I
we?
can't hear Sticky, but
I don't think they're saying
oh,
anything.
there we go.
All right. Same thing.
Oh, I got him now. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what was it? Miz, you came home third?
Yeah, Miz came third. Let me see if I got mine.
All right, make sure your voice is shared.
Oh, it's allowed.
Yep.
Yeah, it's always allowed.
There it is.
Miz, you good?
Yep.
All right. Clutch, I know you're all good from the previous interview, so you should be all good now. All right. So we're joined by our third place finisher, driver of the number 4, Miz. How much fuel did you have in that car at the end?
I sputtered across the start finish line.
You were pretty off the pace in that last stint. What was going through your mind on the extended caution? Some drivers coming in to top off, some drivers not, some drivers staying out, and some drivers having to run around at full speed to get their lap back. And what was your situation on that restart?
Just run the right pace, not the fast pace.
Run the right pace.
I knew I didn't have anything for them boys, and I already have a win in this series, so I figured let's see if we can stretch it.
Was it just supposed to be a good point today for you today?
Yeah, in trucks and Xfinity, I was just going for points.
Nice. Tell me about the quality of the racing today versus the trucks race, and how was it to you?
Well, I mean, the little bit of racing that I did do was incredible. I just sandbagged at most of the race. Unfortunate, but I had to try. Haven't got one of these yet. One of these fuel mileage races.
Yeah, fuel mileage is tough. I'm gonna let my colleagues here ask you some questions.
I got none.
Oh. All right. Well, it looks like they don't have any questions. So
I do congratulate you though.
How much?
Thank you.
How much would a fuel mileage victory mean to you? You said you haven't gotten one of these. What do you think's been stopping you, and what all goes into
People
saving
being
fuel for you?
better at it than me. Pushing the clutch in, that's what it's fuel saving for me.
Well, it is a tough and treacherous game. Could have dire consequences if not done right. But congratulations on your third place finish. At least you made it to the line.
Yeah. I'm happy with the points I got today.
All right, we're joined by our second place finisher, driver of the number 78. Clutch, another day, another second place.
Yes.
How does it feel?
So close to winning. I'm kind of disappointed, but kind of happy. I mean, second place is good in both races tonight. I knew I couldn't save fuel as well as anybody could. So I went on a different strat and took 2 tires on that last pit stop, trying to see if I could do something. One more lap, I would have had it.
You had another lap to catch that zero?
Yeah.
What drove you to took 2 tires? Was it the fact that you didn't have enough fuel, or that you didn't think you could have saved that much fuel, or just you had to do something different?
I don't think I could have saved enough fuel, and I'm not really that great at saving fuel, unless it's the custom league race. But,
Right.
Taking 2 tires, I wanted to come out at least in front of some of the guys that are in front of me. Maybe it would cycle out, maybe get a caution. But nothing happened. But I congratulate Devin on one hell of a race. He did a hell of a job saving fuel there, and get him next week.
Right. Let's see. Do you two have any questions for him?
For Clutch?
Yep.
Yeah, I got actually 2. So, Clutch, did you have a strategy going into tonight's race?
No, I didn't practice one lap tonight,
Oh dear.
so I
Alright.
didn't know what was gonna happen.
So you just went in there,
I just knew ride the top. That's all I knew.
that's all you knew, eh?
Yeah.
So, did you have a pitch? Did you have what did you do for your pit stop for your last pit stop?
I took 2 tires on my last one. 2 tires and a splash of fuel just to make it to the end. Hoping for a caution. Never got one.
Well, when you hope for one, you don't get one. But when you don't want one, you always get one. So
Exactly.
I figured that I found that out real quick. But I do want to congratulate you on your second place.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Good
It's
luck
always
to you
a pleasure
tomorrow
seeing
night
you guys go
in
around.
the Outlaws race.
Thank you.
All right. And we are joined by our race winner, driver of the number 0, Devin. You got your one of these things.
Yeah, finally.
And how does it feel that it's a fuel mileage victory?
Oh, any victory is a good victory, but fuel mileage, especially beating Corey on fuel mileage, is really good.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a blast having to drive the car at half throttle, 3/4 throttle, all stint long. But it was a great race, a lot of fuel mileage race. Tell me about the quality of racing today and how much fuel mileage had an impact. Looked like it had an impact almost all race long.
Yeah, I think both races, stage 1 and 2, had a lot of fuel mileage. But the final stage, I think, in the trucks didn't have much. But that last stage in Xfinity definitely had a lot.
So yeah, I guess I'll kind of ask the same question on that final restart. Everything's so hectic. This car's coming in to top off. It's longer, running more laps under caution. Did you pit? Did you stay out? Are you running full speed to try to catch up to the pack? What was your situation on that caution, and what were you thinking heading into that restart?
That caution, we took 4 tires, filled it up. During that caution, I was saving as much fuel as possible. And then we started second. I know Corey started to drop back after that, and I kind of followed him after a little bit. But I was definitely worried. I think Dan pitted right, or topped off right at the end of that, so I was worried about him having enough, but I guess not.
Yeah, he ended up running out. Yeah, that was shocking to me. So, what's the question that we all have is that how do you save? Is it throttle control? Do you have a clutch? What were you doing?
Throttle control, but also it helps when you got a shifter that as soon as you put it into neutral, it shuts the car off.
Right.
So that helps a lot.
So is that what you were doing under caution, then under green you was just throttle control?
Little of both.
A little of both? Alright, y'all got any questions for him?
Not at the moment.
Alright, well...
Actually, yes, I got one question. So, Devin.
Yes.
My question to you is I know I've asked this multiple times, but in tonight's race, do you think you could see yourself doing something different on this track again if you race it again, or would you do the same thing you did tonight?
If circumstances played out the exact same, I'd probably do the exact same. Because if we'd have the caution at the exact same time, I'd probably do that. I'd probably save.
Okay.
Alright. Is there anything you can take from tonight's race into tomorrow's Outlaws race?
I can probably guarantee I'm not going to be up front. But we'll find out.
Alright, well, if you two don't have any more questions...
No, I don't.
Well, congratulations on the race win. It was a hard-fought fuel mileage victory, and good luck to you tomorrow. Wishing you the best, and hopefully, I guess for your favor, it's not a fuel mileage victory.
Thank you.
All right, well, Ripper, we had a little bit of a faster race, but a lesser action-filled race, but a lot more interesting in terms of strategy. This is a heavily fuel strategy. What's your takeaways from tonight?
Well, my take from tonight would probably be the fact that there's just so much. The fuel mileage, people running out on the last lap. I think they could have used a little bit more time thinking about how much fuel they wanted compared to how much fuel they needed. Their tire wears wasn't that bad as the trucks. I mean, just overall, simply amazing racing. I believe we had one caution. That was it.
I think we had two, but in both races, it was very clean. Not many cautions tonight, but a lot of green flag racing and a lot of great racing in under those green flag conditions.
Exactly, and that's what. And this is out of my kind of way of racing. That is some true talent racing when you don't have so many cautions over a course time or anything like that. You want to try to keep the cautions to a minimum, and that's what they did tonight. They kept it to a minimum on both races, to a minimum, and it was amazing because they were able to not create so many cautions. And honestly, that's what makes this league so much so good, that everybody here they don't care about the wins, they don't care about the points, they just care to sit here, race, and be with their family. Like, I always say, the moment I'm in a league is the moment you guys become my family through the game.
Yeah, I totally agree. I preach you on the leagues becoming family.
True that.
As a league owner from 2014 to now, all my drivers, even the ones that are past, I still talk to a lot just because you build such a great relationship through racing them every week in, week out. And I also preach what you said about green flag racing. It brings drivers' skill and consistency to the table, which I think is most important when it comes to driving race cars. It was a display of that tonight.
Exactly.
But anyway, yeah, it was great. A couple races tonight. A couple 50%ers on our hands. We got one more tomorrow night. We have the Wholemade Veedverks Outlaw Cup Series tomorrow night here at the Kansas Speedway. Again.
Now, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow night in the Cup race? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we're going to get a few more cautions because people are going to have different setups and they're going to kind of interact a little bit more with each other. Not too many more. I could see maybe us getting 4 or 5 cautions tomorrow. But we'll probably have less of a fuel mileage race tomorrow and a little more spread out. Yes, unless somebody's setup is maximized for the bottom, it's top lane almost any time you come to this track.
Right.
All right, but again, in our situation, I hope y'all joined us tonight for a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of a distraction from what's going on in our society today. Make sure everybody please take what's happening seriously. Y'all stay inside, y'all stay safe, and we will see y'all tomorrow.
And